what? I'm peeing.
I did it 365, 12 months, 24/7. Gotta get it, I need it. No one get it out of you. They don't know the things they love, how we live, how we live, how we live, how we live. They don't know the things they love, how we live, how we live, how we live, how we live. They don't know the things they love, how we live, how we live, how we live, how we live. Thuggin', you was never found. What's that feeling? I'm the realest. All them nights I had to struggle trying to find some dinner. They don't really love me. They not really for me. When I die, is you gon' show up to the ceremony? I just bought a Bentley, just to bet you Christian Louboutin to make a switch religion. I'm not stupid, baby, but the mansion is. Me and Benji are related like we're relatives. Brought the millions in. Go and get it, I'm the shit and don't need no laxative. I get it 365. 12 months, 24/7. Gotta get it, I need it steady. No one get it out like you. They don't love us, they just love it how we live.
What's going on in my team this post?
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson, welcoming you to the NBA on 2K Sports. Excited, thrilled to be here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. I'm so lucky. Tonight, it'll be the Atlanta Hawks going up against the Boston Celtics. Looking at Boston, they dropped the first matchup against this squad. They'll try to even the series in tonight's game. And a chance in this one to get a look at the NBA's leading scorer. Freak has just been incredible so far this season. Just defies description. Do you see him holding onto the scoring title this year, Kenny?
Well, a big thing for Freak is trying to avoid the stat-chasing things that a lot of former players tried to do. Just getting his points. Now, if he just comes in and plays the way he's been playing, then he will be that guy.
Well, let's go to the big stat chaser. What do you think about Freak's year?
You know, it's never easy to hold on to the scoring title. You know, teams start to double and triple team you. I can remember one year, Ernie, I was averaging 29.5. David Robinson was averaging 29.3. I play a game. All I know is he scored 71 points against the Clippers. It was the last game of the season. He gets it. Freaks has all the skills to keep up the scoring like this, but Kenny's right. He can't chase the stats.
Well, I'm glad that we could open up that old wound on the Admiral.
Sure did. Yeah. Thanks, David Robinson. Don't let me see you in San Antonio.
Shout out to the Admiral. Here's Kevin Harlan with the call.
Remember the Alamo.
The Hawks play before the hometown crowd, and we've got it live right here from Atlanta, Georgia. Last outing for Atlanta, they won that game against the Clippers in Los Angeles. And just one look at the score tells you all you need to know. They were dominant in just about every area.
And the deciding factor in that one was their success from the floor. I mean, they just hit big shots time and time again.
Yeah, just the way you want it when you're the road team. Don't even give the fans a chance to get into it.
So let's take a look at the Boston Celtics starting lineup. Isaiah Thomas out there with Iman Shumpert. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. Then there's Gill. And it's Graves in at the 3. And Freak throws it down.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when a team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
Wow, got that one off right in the face of the big fella. Nice quick fire release.
Yeah, and the mid-range shot really the only option in that situation. Sometimes when you're facing a bigger guy, you can't get it all the way to the rim.
Now here's Freak, who's coming off an unbelievably high-scoring game. Just 5 on the clock. Great D that time from Thomas. For Boston, they come into this one following a loss to the San Antonio Spurs.
Yeah, the inability to make threes in that game, because they took a lot of them, I think, is why they ended up on the short end of the stick.
Yeah, they did take a bunch of them. Sometimes you can make up for poor three-point shooting with a strong inside game, but their inside game just wasn't strong enough.
And that one's good, Shumpert. Shumpert's got his first points of the night.
Effective screen set there for the jump shot. That was the key to the play.
And so just over a minute and a half played. Good. Freak's got 5.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
Atlanta on D. Their last encounter was in Boston, where they were able to handle the Celtics.
And in the last face-off against these guys, they enjoyed a huge advantage in free throw percentage.
Yeah, it was really simple. I mean, you look at the numbers, they did a better job of knocking down the free throws.
Now here's Jordan. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against San Antonio. Gill misses.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Freak with it. Now Thomas defending. Now here's Freak. He's covered closely. A 3-ball. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Yeah, what a play right there. Got his man tumbling to the floor, and then the balance to knock it down.
Unbelievable move. Rush hour handles supreme right there.
Now here's Shumpert. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. Pass to Graves. Here's Gill. Thomas gets a wide open look. Al Horford with the rebound.
There's no getting around the simple fact that that's a shot he has to knock down.
Freak with it. He's got 8. Another 3 for Atlanta.
This looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
I don't know. There might be more defense in the warm-ups. Right now, these are just shooting game shots.
Now, here's Thomas. On the wing, Shumpert to end the run. And it's good on the way in. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Now here's Freak. The feed to Millsap. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. And a wide open look for Freak. Another 3 for Atlanta.
And I love the tenacity, guys. He simply can will his way into games at times and exert his presence.
Now, here's Thomas. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against San Antonio.
And how about the extraordinary display of his passing in that game? He was making all the right decisions and had their offense humming.
Clock at 4. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Here's Jordan. Atlanta with the rebound. And here's Freak. 14 points for him. Picked by Horford. Korver kicks to Freak. To the middle. 13 feet away. That's good from Horford on the assist by Freak. Horford's got his...
That nigga don't teach me. Can't time my life. Yeah.